Alright, everybody, welcome in, welcome in. We're finna play some code name. Well, I've already been playing it, but here goes some, edited footage. I got a whole lot. I'm not really gonna talk about like my thoughts on it because I haven't beat the game, so I'm gonna withhold my thoughts and all that, my concerns. And I'm just gonna talk about the story. So first off, let you see the story first starts off as any other story. We wake up in the bed with a white-haired girl. Typical in Code Vein, Code Vein fashion, always waking up next to some fine shit, salutations and all that nonsense. Um, so we find out we have been resurrected by taking a piece of our heart from Luke, right? It was the girl with essentially the heart display on her chest. I don't know why hers is in the front. I have a theory about that, but we can't talk about that yet. So, but she explains to us that we have this walk back, we have the ability to assimilate blood codes, yada yada yada. And we're just basically in the field to the world first and second along with my character. It's amazing, doesn't she? After we get sorted, we immediately meet the lady of the house. Maybe, I think her name was Lady Levine or something. I don't pay attention. She has a lot of assets, so I don't. Her name is not one of them. But yeah, she lets us know the situation. We come in, we get to see a whole world get taken out by essentially emus. Goddamn right. Yeah, apparently Uranus is on this goddamn place, so obviously the One Piece is real, and the One Piece is full of vampires. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, we find out the state of the world and how many of the seals are weakening and all that stuff before like essentially the quote unquote great cataclysm. And just to put something out of the way, I will say I don't think this is a sequel or a prequel. I think this is just a retelling, or this is a sequel so far into the future that it could be its own prequel. I don't know. From what I'm seeing, it's like it's not like I'm recognizing people, but I'm also recognizing like certain aspects. Because remember in Code Vein 1, the main people who were like essentially like the people who had all of the pieces of the queen and whatnot, they were all vestiges. They were all like important people with different parts of the queen. You had the heart, the voice, the heart, the throat, the rib cage, and the other ones. I can't remember what they all were. But they was all descended from the queen who went on the rampage. So this is a little bit different because we still got the vestiges, you still got blood codes, but the blood codes is a completely different thing, right? And we also find out that little Lou that we been hanging out with, she's a time traveler. So she has the ability to travel time and stuff like that. So we can have she essentially can time travel to certain anchor points. And due to the fact that remnants have always had, there's always been like a way for them to time travel. There's been several. I can't remember who we time traveled with in Code Vein 1. I know we did it with Jack, but I can't remember how we got there. I think it was like some shit where Jack had recognized us at details and all that. That's cool. Because the thing is, with both Code Veins, we are a nameless soldier. Like, even though the premise is still sort of the same, where we have Lou's heart implanted in us, that's why we're able to be alive and kicking, because we're a remnant hunter, so we're essentially like a human half vampire hybrid, right? And they share blood a lot, which is something that was a thing in Code Vein, it was a thing in base Code Vein, but, wasn't really something that they always touched upon. And as you can see, like I said, we're gonna find out. This is our first jump, so we got our first jump. Also, again, with my character, she looks amazing in the cutscenes. I do change her outfit halfway through. I don't know if I recorded it, but you're gonna see like a jump. So we're gonna be from here, then we're gonna have a jump to Josie. But we're gonna have a jump to most of the cutscenes first. But this is probably gonna be me dealing with Josie. Then I might make another video for Holly, and just do it in parts, do it in slow parts instead of just trying to get both in a specific way. But yes, so we finally figured out that Blue can time travel because of her remnant ability, and because our ability is kind of strengthened, and she needs to go find her specific thing. It's like a curio essentially. We gotta find her specific curio to help with her ability to maintain and help keep her stable and stuff like that. So this is the first time we have a divergent path. So the first one, well, I think I like cut it out, but this is the Franz part. So Franz is like the first boss you get to fight. I'm honestly gonna say for a intro boss, Franz was amazing. And I'm gonna show my run with Franz. It only took me like I wanna say 4 to 6 runs. It didn't take me long. Like Franz was not hard to beat. But he was a great boss, intro boss starting out. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. But yeah, after our first jump was successful, Lou kind of got a little bit weak, kind of a little bit weak in the legs, but she'll be fine. She'll be fine. She's just going to take the place. She's going to take vestige inside the Mind Palace, which is crazy that she has a Mind Palace ability, but I guess that's cool. We end up getting pulled up on by some old remnant soldiers, and stuff like that. And I also wanted to point out like how we have golden blood. Like that is kind of a thing, which is not really explained why the shit's golden for us. But and then that's when we meet Noah. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I had to be honest with you, 10 out of 10 best. One of the best designs. I wish they kind of gave the game a little bit more polish. I don't like that his hands are kind of like stuck in one motion. Like I want to see Noah like make he shoots finger guns at you and all that shit. That would be fun. I'm not gonna hold you. So you getting a little bit warmed up into combat. They give you a one-handed sword or katana. I do like using two-handed swords, but I ended up finding the rune blades, which you'll see me with a little bit later. And trying to put myself into the combo system and trying to make sure I get everything it's gonna be a small moment. So you meet Noah, we talk to him, and out of us talking to him, we realize we're trying to essentially he realizes there's something off about us, but we decided to tag along together. And Noah is actually a really great guy. So he talks to us, we have a conversation, and then we convince him to team up together. So that's kind of the end of this part. After some walking around, we finally make it to the first mistle. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. The fact that missiles do not open up the map, it is a great choice. I will say it is a great choice. Now, this is a code vein and it's open world, so most of my map is not available, so we kind of gotta sit there and deal with that. But we do go into our Mind Palace. We get to see that Lou has decorated the place. Obviously, don't know how the fuck she got furniture inside of our mindscape of all places, but whatever. But yeah, we talk to her. She lets us know the situation. She lets us know what we gotta do and how we gotta handle it. And this is where we get to our first little dilemma of trying to figure out how we're supposed to get what we need from Lou so we can help break the seals, right? And as you can see, the conversation is just gonna chill. We keep it kosher. We keep it polite, and we try to make sure we are on the same page, which we are. I don't really remember much from the first part, but yeah. So Lou gives us the rundown of where we're at, what's going on with her powers, how this helps. Then she gives us a little lore about us, how we're able to assimilate other people's blood codes, and how we're able to get a basic understanding, which I will say is a cool thing that they make it so the longer you have the blood code, you get proficiency with it, and they give you a new blood code to go with it. I do like that. Now, I don't know if you had to level up all of them to get a good ending, because I know you had to do that for, you would have to do that for, all the, all the Queen's victims and shit in Code Vein 1, where you had to find all their vestiges. And they had a little parts hidden and scattered around. They don't have that anymore. You just have to get proficiency. Now, I don't know. It could be something else. So, I don't necessarily know. I could be misinformed. But, that's where we're at now. So, we end up keep exploring, and then we run into a snag. Well, we get what we need, and then we run into a snag.
All out of healing? How about a break?
Astonishing. Of all the formae our ancestors accumulated, who'd have thought what of this caliber still lay dormant? Now, just who might you be?
The hell? What?
Noah, do you know who these people are? I don't recall arranging to meet them here.
I swear, give me a second. What? Who the hell are these two?
That was a raider ambush, wasn't it?
Oh, is what you've got to say? You nearly got yourself killed!
Noah must have asked you to join him. Thank you. It seems you were quite the help to him. My name is Valentin Voda. I'm in charge of Formae research efforts here on Magmel Island. So, you're a solo hunter, are you? Tell me, do you have a place to stay in Magmel yet? What a delightful coincidence. I was about to suggest the same.
Why don't we save the introductions for later and get back, okay? There could be more bandits lurking around.
I'm afraid I'll need to stay just a little longer, Noah. You see, I've just made a substantial discovery.
Did you hear nothing I just said?
There, it surely won't be long. Actually, I'm rather more concerned for the inhabitants of the island. I want you to return to Magmel without me. Don't fret, I won't be far behind.
Fine. Let's go. We need to warn everybody back at Magmel.
I know the scene was kind of a little bit jank, but that was good boy Valenti. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that now. Valentine or Valentine, whatever the fuck, cool dude. I picked up immediately that him and Levine are actually related. I don't know if they tell you that later, but they give the exact same vibes. I'm gonna keep it above with you. They ain't related, then goddamn it, I don't know what the fuck. But I know the scene kind of looked a little bit crazy. I just wanted to show the introductory scene from him. Actually, his introductory scene is probably my favorite next to Josie's. Jose's. And it's actually pretty cool. I like it. Because he shows that he's like someone who obviously has the utmost trust in somebody, the utmost trust in Noah. That is something that does come across greatly. That he has great trust in him, and also he runs shit. Like the nigga just runs shit. He just doesn't give a fuck. He got stabbed and shrugged it off and was just like, but anywho, and that's it. That's all he wanted to do. He didn't do anything else. So, like I said, we're still doing the exploring. Also, I will say, favorite features, the fact that you have to unlock the map by finding an enemy specifically hidden in each area is actually very, very not. I would call it annoying, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's something, but it's not bad. But at least it makes it so you can actually take your time and go through it. When we learn how to level up and all that. We learn how to level up, how to do all our stuff, collecting haze is crazy. And also see that we get to customize our weapons, which is actually something I really, really like. That the weapons have a convergence level for stuff, so it kind of helps you be able to make builds, but not make builds that are too overpowered. Cause there's gotta be a give and take. You feel me? An ebb and flow to everything. I'm not gonna lie. Watching me play this now, watching me play from now, how I play now to how I was playing then to now. Cause I was playing this on the 28th. I got this on my birthday, the day before my birthday actually. Which on the 28th of January. Wait, birthday me 25. Doesn't matter. We're in February. We're fucking February 22nd actually. So I don't think it really matters what my birthday is. But I had to put something on the channel. But yeah, this game, to be honest with you, is pretty fun. All things considered, Code Vein, it's got the Code Vainness to it. It's got everything that you need. I'm not gonna lie, me playing this was pretty fun. So we're gonna get to the next loop, which is we're gonna have one more cut, and that is gonna be Franz, I think. So after getting the ability to now, quote unquote, fully explore the world, because this first part, just in the past, because every time we've done the past, you only have it's a pretty disaster right now. I'm not gonna say it's small, don't get me wrong. Especially when you don't have the ability to see the map, it's very much expensive. Honestly, tired of it. But we have done a little bit of stuff here that I'm learning, things, get the information. Now we're heading to Macville to meet Valentine. Valenti, whatever you want to call him. He introduces himself fully. We understand. He gives us a reward. We talk about it, yada yada yada. We also go around and meet all of the NPCs that are going to, bounce from back in the past and the future here at Macville. So, we get the illustrious. Let me not stick on her too much. I'm trying to go. Man, we get to talk to the NPCs. I don't have this just always talk to the NPCs. They always say something funny or something that you're already so it was usually some kind of sort out what's going on. Bro. But yeah, as I said, And I'm still like, getting my way with it, but you get your room blade somewhere. Sorry, that's my fault. But you get your room blade, like, sitting around and running around. I'm just using the room blade now. I guess I have to go do some ethics testing.
Here there are marked trails.
But, he explained, the situation. This is before other people with seals, and you gotta meet people with seals, and you gotta help people of the past so they can help us in the future. It's a really cool storyline of how you get the light. I do like that. Like, and it's like depending on how long it takes you to find the spot. That's a really good like first little side quest. I like it a lot.
At the end of the downstairs, sleep through those house. We reach the junction of the official end once you go part of the Imperial Roads.
Alright, so now we're kind of looking more speaking my part one. So, well, the first part of this. But yeah, we got to meet the Valenti, we got to meet Noah's. Then I'm gonna have the boss fight. So that's where the cut's gonna start at.
Trouble has reared its ugly head. Would you mind visiting the sites and lending them your aid?
Our friend here did all the hard work. We may just have a keeper here.
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that a compliment?
Alright, so yeah, we've done our little catch-ups. We're receiving our rewards from Valenti. And, Noah's, hyping us up and talking to us. I don't know why their necks are so long, we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, we get introduced to everybody, like I said. And now we're finna to go into the Franz boss fight. But
May I leave the island in your
I'm gonna be honest with you. Now looking back at the recording to see how long it took me, it literally looked like it was my second or third try. I cannot.
do appreciate it.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Here is the key to the tower.
It really surprised me. I thought it took me a lot longer. Well, not that I was saying that it took long. Just I thought it was gonna be a lot longer than I initially stated. But
I am simply as
yeah.
eager as you to welcome the new talent.
So far so good. But after we get through this cutscene,
Please.
that's a whole lot of yapping. Just a whole lot of yapping, if I'm being honest. But we get this, we get to the boss fight, and we get some good goodies. Then we get to meet one of my favorite characters, Geocities. And I'm gonna let that part play out by itself.
Let's move. Eat something. I can make us some food for one that is higher.
There it is. That's the key. With it, we could truly unlock the full extent of my time-traveling abilities. This forma can link people's pathos. There we go. Integration complete. Now, I can travel to and from the past at will. Good. Finally, we are now ready to carry out our mission.
All these formae.
Okay, yeah, just so I almost missed this part, but yeah. So basically, we get the form of Noah meets us, and when we initially got it,
We're on the same
this
side.
was around the time when we see the Franz and Noah statue at the beginning of the game, right?
What the? Raiders making their move.
So, didn't know
Target the tower first. I can cut them off below.
the Lady Demiscu essentially put a fucking return feature in her ability.
Fight anymore. So long. If I get out of this,
Now, it only happened
let's
once,
do this again.
but I have a sneaking suspicion it's gonna happen more than once, if I'm being 100% honest with you.
Remember the statue of that revenant I showed you in the present?
But
One of those statues.
we get it,
Noah. Fate
we go
runs its
down,
course.
and
Noah will
then
die fighting the raiders.
immediately
The others here won't fare much better. Good. That is
You're
exactly
gonna get pulled
what I
back.
was hoping you would say. Let's go. We
Yeah,
should
that's
get
gonna
to Noah
happen.
before we're being pulled back into our present. No.
And we could have helped Franz, but then this is when you make the choice. And I don't know if there's multiple endings.
I see.
Or you either get to leave them or go, or I don't know how you really gonna progress the story
But I
without
trust you
doing the
understand.
pathos.
It was a critical precaution. I said it.
Because I think
automatically
in the
initiated,
first playthrough you
and
can
returned
choose any one of
as
them,
soon
depending on how you
as
do
his
it.
power became whole.
I'm gonna save everybody,
Regardless, you
but I
now
can't
have all that you need
and going to have to
complete
do
the true mission
like
and save this
a whole
world.
lot of shit. like
We
just
shall
a lot.
discuss the details at Magmel.
But yeah, so she explains why she had to do it, talking about the situation, not messing with time travel. Again, like I said, we do it anyway, and there's not really any consequences. So
Stream
yeah.
of circumstances is strictly forbidden. Any change to past events is bound to distort the present. Think of the consequences. What will you do if your meddling ends up costing more lives? I need you to understand. You, of all people, must never lose sight of the risks. I shall be expecting you both at Magma.
Our focus, our true objective, is to save this world. Our current world. I know that. I do. Now is not the time to waver. And yet, what's that? It can't be Noah's pathos? It's glowing because of your bond with Noah. The pathos bore through time. I can use my current powers to trace its glow and take us back to Magmel Island of the past. But Lady Lavinia's stance is also a valid one. We can save Noah, or leave things the way they are. You wish to head to Magmel of the past? You've decided to save Noah then. Very well. Let's get to work. Fully developing my time travel ability has awoken a new power within me. This is a weapon unique to Revenants, what is known as a bequeathed forma. I am certain it will be useful in the battles to come.
That ring! France, is that you? Damn it, there's no getting through to him. Damn wretched curs! They would dare to hang in there, friend! I'll set you free! I'll find a way! What did you do it? Loyal to a fault, you are. Thanks, my friend. Brace yourself. He's not like the others. This isn't you. France! You in there?
Don't. I'm finished. Under confidant in you. I remember the day. And I am saying I was too. I wanted to join you. Gone the world. I couldn't. I wasn't ready. I was weak.
France.
Finish me. I can die by your head with no regrets.
Give me. Sorry. Somehow I still ended up dragging you into my mess. No injuries, I hope. He's dead. He's suffered enough. And yet they'd still run his corpse into the ground! Those sick bastards! Hold on, France. I won't let them disgrace you like this! Hey, how are you feeling? Let me know if things get turned. Stay focused.
Don't like this.
How are we getting past this? Always hated waiting for these. You got it. Damn, what's going on? So long, friends. Rest in peace. We might not have always seen eye to eye, but me and Valentin, we always respected what you could do. I won't let your sacrifice go to waste. I bet you have plenty of questions. The creature that attacked us, he used to go to school with Valentin and me. Ideologically, we were like oil and water, but the guy was razor sharp. During our academy days, we'd get into heated debates over the future of Revenant society. Even after we went our separate ways, I always thought our common goal would bring us together in the end. When I say academy, I mean the establishment run by Voda House. And Valentin, he's next in line to the throne. In other words, eventually, he'll be the most powerful figure out here on the frontier. Not to mention the dozen other hats he wears. Formologist, judicial magistrate of Revenant affairs. Guy's too damn talented for his own good. Problem is, not everyone likes an heir who's as hands-on as Valentin is. My hunch tells me that someone wants to put a stop to Valentin's research. The Raiders and France. I think they were pawns to that end. I'm gonna head back to Magmel. You're more than welcome to tag along if you want, but hey, no pressure. It's your choice. Oh, that's right. I got you this little going-away present. Here, give me your hand for a second. Hey, not bad for my first time. That right there is a summoning forma. You can use it to call me to your aid. Instantly, too. Even from a pretty fair distance. Least I can do after you stuck your neck out so much for me. Anyway, hit me up whenever you need a hand. Alright? Well, I'll be seeing you.
We managed to fend off the attack. That should mean Magmel no longer falls, changing the course of history. Ready to return to the present? Or would you like to see more of Magmel before we leave? Choice is up to you.
Look who it is. Thank you. I'm not long for this. I won't...
I sell tools. I'm glad everyone else is okay. But I'm glad...
I heard all about how you fought off the raiders. I can't tell you how pumped I am to get back to work. What? Because now I get to put the finishing touches on this beauty!
I'm glad everyone else is okay.
Please look, seeing it happen. These are all the changes that took effect in present-day Magmel. It's a new future. One forged by our own hands. There's no time to waste. I think we should go check on Noah and the others. Turn to the Institute. One way or another, we're going to need to get a first-hand look at how our actions affected the timeline. Lady Lavinia.
You should know I am able to observe alterations to our timeline. You cannot hide what you have done. I see that my warning has not been heeded.
It's not true. I'm just as much to blame.
So long as you both did what you believe to be right, I will respect that decision. But remember this. If nothing else, the effects of changing time are both profound and unpredictable. Who knows what will come? Your actions have rejected the past, denied history as it once was. Now, with the strength of your sincere will, you have saved those people and paved a new future. 100 years of history was forever changed, and with it, the world itself. Truly, the potential of man is beyond reckoning. Now, proceed to Magmel. There is someone who very much wishes to see you.
I forgot to add this little part in that I must say I really liked when I finally got my hands on those blades, the moon blades. When I finally got my hands on the moon blades, I really enjoyed them, honestly. I like the first ones you get. They kind of nice with combat. I like the little arms come attached to them with like puppet hands. Really nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really, really enjoyed it. Like I said, the Franz fight, not that hard. Me actually doing it with this, if you want to do it with a companion without, I've done both. Like some bosses I can do by myself, some I'll use companion just to have that little bit extra distraction, just gets me to heal or something. Because they give you a lot of heals, but everything fucking one shot you. Like currently I'm 40 in the midst of recording this, so this is just literally just the start of all the nonsense that like literally transpires throughout this game. But yeah, I'm gonna let this play out. And I just wanted to talk about the combat because, like I said, I did like the weapons. The room blades are they're really really nice. I hope we get other ones. I do have the ones from Josie's story, but this is already reaching an hour, so I might just have this full part out, then do part two, Josie's story. Then we're currently in Holly still, so I'll have that